Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Talking Blues with your host Ben and Mark. We hope you're all doing well today. Today we're going to be discussing Matthijs de Ligt's possible move to Chelsea, Maxwell Cornet rumours. We're going to be talking about Nathan Ake and Todd Boehly. Okay, let's get straight into this, guys. What is the latest with Matthijs de Ligt? Will he be going to Chelsea? Let's take a look at what Goal Italia have said. Chelsea have stepped up in their pursuit of Matthijs de Ligt, but must pay attention to Bayern Munich's interest. Juventus want a straight cash deal to reinvest in their squad. And then, from Goal Italia again, Bayern Munich are trying to include Benjamin Pavard in a deal with Juventus to lower the price of Chelsea target Matthijs de Ligt. At the moment, Juventus have no intention of accepting. So, Dad, what do you think straight away? Let's get straight into this. What's your view?
Well, I think, he's an outstanding player. Matthijs de Ligt. It would be good at Chelsea.
Yeah.
But, taking into account his impeccable record at Ajax and at Juventus, the man's got a lot of pace and he's a very talented player, and we're offering 65 million for him.
That's what's rumoured. Not sure about an actual figure because no real source has come out and said this is what we're offering. Yeah. My view is that he's a young, talented player who's gone to Juventus. It hasn't worked out. So, where did he go from here? Bayern Munich are obviously interested. And we're now in a similar position to the Rafinha situation, where we put a bid in, we hijacked Arsenal to that bid, we upped our price, Leeds accepted, and then all of a sudden Barcelona decided they want to have a go at trying to get him as well. What I don't want is the same issue. If we were going to go for Matthijs de Ligt, let's go in with a suitable bid that's going to get accepted straight away, and let's get personal terms done there and then. No messing around, right? No waiting about for, other things that need to be done. That need to be done. Let's just get it all done as quickly and efficiently as possible, so no other club has the chance to sort of swoop in and take that deal away from us. My opinion though is let's wait and see. These are only rumours coming out so far. I want to see something that's confirmed by, the big journalists, Fabrizio Romano, from Sky Italy. Let's just wait and see what happens, and then go from there. So, on to the next article. Rumours about Maxwell Cornet could be available. Let's have a look at what The Athletic have said about Maxwell Cornet. Chelsea are tracking Burnley's Maxwell Cornet, but he may only become a target if they miss out on other players this summer. He has a 17.5 million release clause. So, Dad, Maxwell Cornet, what do you think?
Yes, a reasonably good buy. That's chicken feed, that is 17.5 million when you compare it to other players.
Definitely.
And he's very versatile. He can play a number of positions. So, I mean, to look out for,
Yeah, I agree. £17.5 million release clause. That's a very ideal price. As they say, though, he may only become a target if other players are not available. I have some questions, and I have some thoughts. First of all, if he's going to play as a left wing back, he's going to have to be an understudy to Ben Chilwell. That's just matter of fact. Ben Chilwell is our first choice. Would he be happy to be the understudy to Ben Chilwell, because he's been playing first team football at Burnley all season, and his record is outstanding with 9 goals this season. He can play he's got versatility. He can play left wing back, left left wing. He can play striker if he wanted him to. I even believe he could play on the other side as right wing and right wing back and right back. Do we think he's going to be able to come in and do a job? I do think that he's more than capable. What worries me is his attitude. Will he be up to playing for such a historic club? Big players, around the squad. Big egos. He seems to have an ego about himself, but I think he's something Tuchel can work on. He's someone Tuchel can work with.
Like I say, for 17.5 million, it's chicken feed, and I think that's a very good buy. And as I've said in the past, we can have all these top, players, and sometimes, they don't cut the mustard, and you find it could be a mediocre player like himself. Yeah.
Exactly, and what I'll bring up is someone like Azpilicueta. We paid between £7 and £10 million for him, and look at the legend he's become for Chelsea. Captain of the club. A leader. On and off the pitch. He's really being what we need in a leader. When we had John Terry leave the club, Gary Cahill took over. Now Gary Cahill was another great buy as well. In a similar situation from Bolton Wanderers, wasn't expecting much from him. Went on to be a captain, for Chelsea, and then Azpilicueta. We have to sometimes just jump and take these opportunities of small fees and players of mediocre standards and bring them up.
And like you say, Aspie came for next to nothing in terms of money value, and they didn't even know his name.
Exactly, they called him Dave. They called him Dave.
Yeah, and he became a stalwart of the club, and proud for him to wear the Chelsea captain's armband.
Yeah, and I also think, if we're going to take risks, now is the time to do it. We've spent money on big name players, and I'll give you an example. Romelu Lukaku, he came in last year for £97.5 million. That didn't work out. He's gone back to Inter Milan for a season. So we can try and get his value back up to sell him for what we lost. Even if he comes back and plays another role, I don't know. As I said in one of my previous videos, that I'm fuming with him. So let's just see what happens there. But Maxwell Cornet, as you said, Dad, that's chicken feed. That would be an absolute steal. And if he plays well and he adapts to the team well, and Tuchel can get him playing in the right position, then yeah, I'm all for it. Okay, so moving on. There's another article we'd like to show you, and then we'll discuss that also. Nathan Ake, there's been talk of it all over the media. Let's have a look at what's been said. A Chelsea move for Nathan Ake is more advanced than Matthijs de Ligt, and this was via Nizar Kinsella. So, Nathan Ake, being a previous Chelsea player from the academy, didn't fit in Conte's team as well. He was young. Conte didn't like to take the risk. But Thomas Tuchel gets players playing when he wants them, and Todd Bowley has come out and said, given Tuchel 200 million to spend. We'll discuss more about that later, but he's come out and given him 200 million to spend reportedly, and he's given Tuchel full control. So Nathan Ake is obviously a signing that Tuchel would probably wants. You know, if it's coming out in the news, then I think it's Tuchel who wants him. And if Tuchel can turn him into a star, you know, for Chelsea, then I'm all for it. And, you know, Matthijs de Ligt, you know, great player. If we don't get him, fine. I think Nathan Ake can do a job. I don't think he's going to be world beater level, but I do think he could do a job. And I think he'd be a suitable player for Chelsea, especially in the back three. You know, he's got pace, he's young, he's energetic. I've watched him, you know, when he was at Bournemouth, and I've watched him recently when he's at Man City. He is adaptable. He can play a left back role and a left wing back role too, if I really consider that. You know, I think Tuchel would consider that option as well, because it's versatility. And yeah, I just think he'd be a good signing. Dad, what's your view?
Yeah, Nathan Ake is a great little player. Like I say, he's got a lot of pace, you know. 25 years of age. What's he scored this season or last season?
He's only scored 2 goals this season,
Yeah,
but goals don't matter for a defender.
No, it's not
you
goals.
know, yes, be a threat in the opposition's box, but worry about your own, you know, defense.
Yeah, he's very versatile.
You know,
he's a
very
wrong player.
Yeah, and I just think he'd be a very good fit. Really, really good fit. But let's just see what happens. You know, these are all rumours at the moment. Let's just see what happens. You know, I won't say my full opinion until it's all confirmed. I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket and say, oh, we're going to get Matthijs de Ligt.
Exactly.
Oh, we're going to get Nathan Ake. Oh, Maxwell Cornet. You know, we did that with Lukaku last season, didn't we? And it was just not a great idea. You know, we really messed up with that signing. I will say it. Lukaku was a mistake, and I will never want to do that again. So I think we need to be careful every time we go into the transfer market now. We need to pick the right players that fit Tuchel's system, because I don't think Lukaku was a Tuchel signing. I think that was more of a Marina Granovskaya signing and a Roman Abramovich signing. Yeah. So give the manager what he wants, and if it doesn't go well, then it's on his shoulders. You know, he's made that mistake, and then we go from there, and we learn from those mistakes, and we adapt, and we change, and we, you know, find solutions. But yeah, that's our view. So final topic. Todd Boehly, owner of Chelsea, hasn't made any signings yet. Oh dear. What can I say? Maybe, you know, it takes time to restructure the board. I appreciate that. You know, he's got to find his own way of running the club. It's his club, you know, but it's our club as fans. And we want to see players come in. And we want to see things happen. And unfortunately, at this point in time, we haven't seen things happen. He's got rid of Marina Granovskaya, he's got rid of Buck, and he's got rid of Czech from the board. You know, and that to me was a concern at first, but I thought to myself, hang on. If he's going to bring some people in who he knows well, and, you know, who's had past experiences of running maybe, you know, American, you know, baseball teams and stuff like that, you know, that's if he wants to do that, great. But just make sure it works.
This is one of the things I fear. I hope, you know, it's not going to be sort of like the Glaziers with Man United.
That's a concern. That's a massive concern for me. You know, we also look at Stan Kroenke, who owns Arsenal. You know, we had the past issues with, you know, when Arsene Wenger was in charge, and there was no real money being pumped into the club for signings and whatnot. It's changed now, you know. Now the Sun is more involved. I think that, you know, they're running better. They're buying players left, right, and centre at the moment. They're buying more players than us. Even Man United are buying more players than us. This is taking the mick. We haven't bought one single player. Come on, let's get with it. Let's get a player in. Get Sterling in as fast as you can. Then work on other players.
Strike while the iron's hot.
Yes. We should have been at this from day one when the transfer window opened. We shouldn't be messing around. And I hope we don't leave it till the last minute either. And if we're not signing anyone this summer, and if we're not signing anyone in January, then there has to be some serious discussion about what happens next. Because at the end of the day, this is a football club. Fans are the heart of the football club, right? And we should be able to see our football club thrive and develop, and we should be cheering on the team with pride and saying, yeah, we're really seeing a new side from new owners. But I just really don't want it to end up like the Glaziers. Oh, no. That's what I don't want. Heaven forbid. Because that would just drive me insane. And that's my one concern. But anyway, we'll leave that with you guys. Let us know about all the discussions we've had today regarding the Ligt, Cornet, Ake, Bowley. Let's have a conversation in the comment section below. So leave a comment and let's chat about it. I want to see discussions. I want to see what's going on from your point of view. But I hope you've all enjoyed today's video, guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe and share the video. Make sure you also check out our Twitter and Instagram. Links will be down in the description box below. We hope you've all enjoyed it. Take care and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye.